So very good afternoon friends. Let's quickly take a look at one question from Ind AS 109 practice question 5. It will be very handy if you do check it out to pay full attention to make use of it. So first one is also observe how I'm reading the question. You should start with many case questions like Ind AS 109. You should go from the requirement to the question so that you will get an understanding of what is required. For example, whether ACL is required to account for the financial guarantee received from debtor. Will there be any disclosures under Ind AS 24? So now you know the requirement. Now if you see the question, you will get better clarity. That is, ACL is applied for a term loan from bank for business purposes. As per the loan agreement, the loan required a personal guarantee of one of the debtors of ACL to be executed. In case of default by ACL, the director will be required to compensate for the loss that bank incurs. Mr. Pure Joy, one of the directors, had given guarantee to the bank pursuant to which loan was sanctioned to ACL. ACL does not pay any premium or fee to its directors for providing financial guarantee. So the loan required by personal guarantee to be executed. So in case the director will be required to compensate. The two catch things in this question is director will be required to compensate for the loss that bank incurs and ACL does not pay any premium. You will understand why specifically I am highlighting these things when we start saying the answer. So now if you see, and also explain how the marks will be rewarded in the exam. If you see, this will be for 1 mark. That is, a financial guarantee contract as per Ind AS 109 will be a contract that requires the issuer to make specific payments to reimburse the holder for loss it incurs. See, that's why specifically highlighted in the question, the director will be compensating for the loss it occurs. So it is there in the definition because a specific debtor fails to make the payment. So when ACL fails to make payment, the debtor will step in. The director will have to reimburse the bank for the loan. So in this case it qualifies as a financial guarantee. So now this will be 1 mark in the exam, and if you elaborate this, the justifying why it applies, then again another 1 mark. That is, reference obligation is a debt instrument, the holder is there, the holder is not compensated for, only is compensated for the actual loss, and beyond that is not compensated. So now the next is, so if you see, in an arm's length transaction between unrelated parties, the beneficiary of the financial guarantee will recognize the guarantee fee or premium paid as an expense. So this is another important aspect, and the main point is the substance of the transaction should be considered and all those things. So if you see in this, ACL is the beneficiary of the financial guarantee and does not pay premium or fee to the director. So ACL will not be required to account for final guarantee. So first 1 mark, again 1 mark. This from year to year, maybe 1 to 2 marks will be given. So in this case, ACL not be account. Now we need to answer from related party transaction, Ind AS 24 angle. So if you see, ACL will be required to make necessary disclosure of financial guarantee, that is amount of transaction, amount of outstanding balance including commitments, and provision for bad debts, and the related amount of outstanding balances, and the expense recognized during the period in respect of bad and doubtful debts. So if you write all these things, if it comes for 5 mark in your question 6 or question 5 as the case may be, you will not lose a single mark. So let's quickly summarize what are the key things we picked up. First is financial guarantee contract definition, and why in this scenario for this is a financial guarantee contract, and why ACL does not need to account as this as a financial guarantee contract, and also what are the requirements as per Ind AS 24. These are the various things which we saw in this question. If you watch this 2 times, there is no way you're going to lose a single mark on this kind of question. So make the most of it. Keep going. Best wishes.